Hey YouTube, it's Prep for Life, and today we're going to kick off our cooler showdown. I was just over at Walmart and I noticed this beauty. All I've only seen over there were the high performance coolers like this, but all of a sudden they've got this on the shelves, and as you can tell, it kind of resembles one of the favorite Yetis that have been on the market for a little while, just a little bit bigger. It's actually in between the two Yeti sizes. But I wanted to try it out. So the curiosity got the best of me. I'm going to, of course, do an ice test with these, but I also wanted to do a heat test. And so I'm going to go ahead and try with hot water. Obviously, I don't want to get too scalding. I don't want to damage any of these. But I want to compare it to my low end over here, the Igloo that I've been using for quite some time. The mid-range, obviously, the older version, this brand new one, which actually looks pretty clean inside. I'll open it up and show you, compared with the high end. And then, we'll kind of compare it to maybe some hot water just on the counter as a control group, but I want to see both ends of the spectrum and really how it does. Okay, so I've got it filled about halfway. That temperature is coming in right at 125, and I'm going to start the timer. 127.5. That one's even better, about 129. So we'll see how that degrades. Okay, last is my old Igloo. Not bad. Yeah, 129. There we go. Okay, so that's all of them lined up. Ready to roll. So again, we got the high end, the mid-grade Ozark Trail, and then my old faithful Igloo that I use. I've been using this for a long time. Okay, so lastly, I just poured a bowl of hot water. That's already starting to come down. We're already about 121. 122, not bad at all, after an hour. And we're looking at 123.8.4, okay, 100, right at that border between 122 and 123. These are actually holding very well. 122.5. And 126.5. 89. Cool. So that gives us a baseline of what normal hot water would do after an hour. Last check. Looking at 113.7. 104. Oh. 112. 112. 117.3. 69.
So these all did amazingly well when compared with the bowl of hot water on the counter. Obviously there was a little bit of variance, but given the difference in volume and that I wasn't using an exact amount on each of them, I would probably consider it a draw between each of them. I think they all performed equally well.
Got 3 bags ready to go. I'm gonna start filling up these coolers. Okay, we got these beauties filled up to the top. There's the Yeti, there's the Ozark. There we go. It's the older Ozark Trail. And good to go. Let's see how they do over the next few days. Just over a day in, and yeah, looks pretty good there. Okay, the old Ozark's not doing too bad. All right, not bad from the new Ozark. Still got a good mass in there. All right, and the Yeti. Let's see what we got here. Okay, they're all about the same. So we'll see where we go from here. Coming into the end of day 2, let's see how they're doing. All right, so we're getting a lot more water in here. Yep, about the same with this big one. Okay, got a lot of water in there. All right, let's see this one. About the same. Yeah, they're all getting pretty low. The Yeti, about the same. All right, I'm gonna do a quick check-in here on middle of day what is today, middle of day 3, instead of waiting till the end because we're getting kind of thin on ice. So the old reliable plastic igloo still has a pretty good healthy chunk in there. It's doing pretty well. And obviously a hard cooler compared to a soft cooler is going to do better. Now these two hold about the same volume, and they're about the same. Obviously the hard cooler still did a little bit better, just because of the nature of hard coolers. Okay, let's get to the smaller two here. So we still have a little bit of ice in there, but it's mostly water. Let's see how that compares to the Yeti. Oh, wow, and the Yeti is completely water. Now, granted, I do have to be fair, this holds a higher volume, so there was technically more ice in here than there was in the Yeti, but not by a ton. Interesting. Now, one of the attractions to these Yetis is that they are basically spill proof. I mean, that zipper is built really, really well. So if I dip that, nothing is coming out. And that's pretty impressive. These zippers are, I have to say, I mean, that is just a selling quality. They're so cool. All right, here's the newer Ozark Trail. I'm gonna go ahead and lean this one. Yeah, look at that. No leaks. Go ahead and lean this one. There it comes. And I think that was the downside to these, is they were a lot cheaper than their high-end counterparts, but this zipper is absolutely not waterproof. Okay, lastly we're gonna try a leak test on this. Now, being a hard cooler and the fact that this just pops open, if it turned over, I know that the lid's just gonna pop open anyway, but I am curious, just to be fair, will it hold? If I'm holding this shut, yep, there it goes. Look at that. That's not leak proof at all, and I'm really trying to push that closed. I mean, as far as looks, you can tell Ozark was really trying to be close to these Yetis. Obviously the size is right in the middle, so they have a Hopper 12, I think they have a Hopper 18. Again, this thing's right in the middle of the two. One thing that I've noticed that I definitely like better with the Yetis is these gear harnesses here. You can buy all kinds of accessories to hook in there, like the extra pouches and things like that. I can make do without that. That's totally fine. Obviously, you've got the bottle opener right here. You've got some shock cordage here along the top, which make it kind of nice. My big gripe here is the lack of handles. So you'll notice over here with the Yeti, I've got a handle on the top that I can carry it with. I've got handles on the side that I can carry it with. You don't see any of that with the Ozark Trail. You basically just have the shoulder strap that goes over the top. There's nothing on the back, nothing on the sides. So that's kind of something I think to consider. Inside though, you can tell that Ozark was really trying to step it up. They tried to make this thing a lot cleaner. A big step up from their last model, because that just looks like someone, put a trash bag inside. And this definitely looks nice. Obviously, apples and oranges, right? You have definitely the high end over here. You have definitely the low end over here. As far as performance, though, I really didn't see a difference in terms of the ice. Obviously, this held a little bit larger volume, and that's why it kept ice when this was totally water. But again, I would chalk that up to the size difference. But it still, I think, doesn't justify paying $250 for this, and like 68, I think, is what this was listed at when I picked it up. That's a huge difference, guys. Big time. Hope you found this video useful. Please go ahead and give me a like, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, if I've earned it, and you want to be notified of future videos that we do, we'd love to have you. So thanks for watching.